welcome to Maxim's Inside Track. Hope everyone's been keeping safe under these pretty challenging conditions. It's extremely interesting global market, and in particular dairy. Supply of milk is outstripping demand, and that's mostly around the food service side of the business. I'll start this Inside Track with full cream milk powder. We have seen this drift off further, which was what the futures expected and what most people expected. Just be mindful of the result. There is a big disparity between instant product and regular product, about $600 a ton, which is extremely significant. So obviously that repack sachet market, I'm guessing, is demanding that instantized product. So New Zealand's milk last month was up on last year. However, in saying that, it was a pretty poor shoulder last year. So I think if you go back a couple of years, it is below those numbers. However, up on last year. And yeah, so coming through these winter months, whole milk powder out of NZ is relatively tight for the next period. However, it will free up as we come back into spring. Moving on to skim milk powder now. This is a really challenged product. There is availability, demand is down. Milk pools or milk flows as yet haven't really decreased. It is difficult to decrease the milk flows. We're seeing that the US is about 2.2% up year on year, which is a significant volume of milk. So we think that they're starting to get these signals now and trying to wind milk back in Europe and the US. And I know of some co-ops incentivizing their farmers to wind back milk, and that has had some success. However, there's some more work to do on that. Milk payout prices will decline, which will be a signal for them to reduce milk, but skim milk powder is going to remain under pressure for a little while. We've seen the CME non-fat drifting right off and getting down to four-year lows. So yeah, we suspect this category will remain under pressure for a while. Moving on to the fats now, butter and AMF. This is really a food service story around demand for cream into those restaurants, cafes, clubs, pubs, milk in your coffees, etc. So we think that the fats will remain under pressure as well, especially until some of these food service outlets start to open up, which could be sometime away. Palacon cream and AMF and butterfat will remain under pressure as well. Just moving on to cheddar cheese now. On the GDT, up 1.2%, which is great. Some demand for NZ origin cheddar, so that's a great result. We believe that the New Zealanders are probably heading more so into a mozzarella production through this time, so cheddar availability could be reasonably tight, in particular out of Oceania. In the US, it's a bit of a different story. That once again, significant amount of that cheese goes into food service, and that's not open. And we also have some concerns a little bit around demand, even when these food service outlets open, just around people's willingness to actually go back out and socialise and be in those environments. So yeah, we do have some concerns about that. We don't think it'll be a big pop and everything will be open. So we'll see how that plays out. Cheddar seems to be holding up reasonably well. So yeah, once again, a tale of three different regions for cheddar, but an extremely good result in Oceania. Just focused onto the whey derivatives now, whey, lactose, WPCs. Starting to see whey drift off, sweet whey drift off a little bit, and lactose actually going the other way. Difficult to get a read on these products. You could talk around less cheese being produced and therefore less whey availability. However, the demand side of it is just is difficult to read, so hard to get a really good handle on these whey derivatives. That concludes another Inside Track for Maxim Foods. Please stay safe out there. We are open for business. We are flowing between the borders. We do have product availability in all categories, so please contact us or your account rep if we can assist at all, and stay safe. Look forward to catching up with you soon. Thank you.